Hey everybody, welcome to episode 4 of Giants Talk. I'm Coach Manley with the Graz Giants, of course. We're coming off our 35-28 victory against the Vienna Vikings in overtime in our first home game. Thanks to all the fans coming. I believe we were over 1,000 people, so thank you very much. Our two players of the week this week were Jonas Dox-Wiesinger on offense, and our defensive player of the week was Valentin Bader, who is also our special guest today. Welcome, Mr. Bader. How are we doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Of course. So, just some basic stuff about the game. How are your thoughts about beating the Vikings and the atmosphere of the fans? Second year in a row for the Giants, which I believe is 10, 15, maybe longer years in the making, 2 in a row. So just your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, I think we had a great team performance overall. Vikings are a very tough opponent. They have great players, great coaches. They're a very physical team, which makes it even harder to play against them and to win against them. But overall, as I said, I think we had a solid performance, had a great atmosphere in our stadium. As you said, I think over 1,000 fans. And I think overtime win is always something special for the fans and of course also for us.
Yeah, you guys did a great job. You especially, the whole defense, offense, it was awesome. Now we have the Salzburg Ducks coming in. We have to take another road trip, our third in 4 weeks. So it's getting a little annoying now, but soon we'll be back at home for a good run. But thoughts on the Ducks? I guess you played them last year, watching film. Just your basic thoughts on the Salzburg Ducks?
I think Salzburg is a very talented football team. They have great players, very good imports. They're a good coach as well. So we definitely can't underestimate them. They're definitely a good team, we need to prepare for them. Practice, watch film, and then just go out there, bring our A game. And then, if we play our game, execute, then I think good things will happen.
I agree. They're very talented on offense. We'll have definitely a challenge on our hands on defense. They have a lot of good players, as you said, coaches. But now coming into the next segment, being a part of the defense and now defensive player of the week, 2 of our 3 weeks. Congratulations to you. But kind of your thoughts on defenses you ran in the past, this new scheme for you at nickel, being a year older, no longer in the youth program anymore, full AFL. How are you? Thoughts about your position in the defense and things?
First of all, it's a little bit of a new position. All the years in youth, I played middle linebacker. This year as a nickel, it's a little bit new. But I like the new type of defense, of course. It's new, but overall, I think it works out for all of us, and I love it.
Awesome. Well, as I said, Valentin Bader, Defensive Player of the Week. Thank you for being here. And coming up next, we will have our next special guest, Jonas Dox-Wiesinger. All right, everybody, here I am with our second special guest, our Offensive Player of the Week from Week 3 against the Vienna Vikings, Jonas Dox-Wiesinger. 9 catches, 107 yards, and the game-winning touchdown. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Of course. How now with the game last Sunday against the Vikings, there's huge crowd, atmosphere, super loud. How was that game for you and games you played in the past and other times? Was that a unique experience? How did you feel, playing in a game of that magnitude, that loud, all the fans? How were your thoughts about the game?
Yes, of course it was a huge game for us. It was our first game this season against the Vikings at home. And it was a huge crowd. I think it were more than 1,000 people. And I never played in front of such a huge crowd, and it was amazing.
Awesome. Well, thank you to all the fans again that came. You guys made our experience super awesome, and continue to please come and support us throughout the rest of the home games. It makes a big difference and gives myself and coaches and obviously the players that extra boost to play even better than what we normally do. So now in the next question, the Vikings game itself. Obviously, we won in overtime. You caught the game-winning touchdown. How do you think the game went? Offensively, you yourself, just basic things on the actual game instead of the experience.
We tried to play our game. It doesn't matter what the defense gives us. We have a answer for it, and I think we did a pretty good job at it. And me personally had a really
Pretty
good game.
Yeah.
And but what you really can see is every receiver has his touchdown, so you can really see that it doesn't matter where the ball is going. There's always a receiver or a running back who makes the play, and that's really unique about our offense, and that's what we're going to be focusing.
Yeah, it is. It is really good that we have 6, 7, 8 guys that no matter who's in, when they're in, that everybody can touch the ball, score, and make big plays. That's really important. Now entering game number 4, we have to go to Salzburg again, our 3rd road game, as I said earlier, in 4 weeks. Tough opponent. You played them against them last year, of course, and so. Yeah, just thoughts on the Ducks, the game before, knowing the opponent they are, last year's game, just your overall thoughts on the Ducks, film, everything else, just your basic run through of the Ducks. What do you think?
Yeah, we played the Ducks last year, and we lost. I don't know the score, what it was, but I think we have to prove that we can beat them this year, and they're a really good team. They're 2-1 now.
Yep.
They played at Prague this week, which is also a really good team this year. And yeah, it's gonna be a tough game.
Yes, it will. They're a very talented team. They have 2 very good coaches. The rest of their staff is good as well. Both ex-Giants guys, so it will be a unique experience in Salzburg. And also, I believe another pretty big crowd, as I think they lead the AFL in attendance this year. I think they even broke our attendance number, so it will be another big crowd, crazy game. So hopefully now you guys are used to it, you guys can embrace it a bit more. Now lastly, you kind of already mentioned it, but the new offense, Coach Cody Kent's offense, is a bit different than most. It is spread, but how do you feel it's worked for yourself and the other guys? Like I said, you brought it up earlier, but just now that we're a few months into it, what do you think of Coach Kent's offense and how it helps you and the other offensive players?
Yeah, this new offense is a lot different than I was used to. And at the beginning, my thoughts were like, we didn't complete much passes. It was different to get used to, but now after like 3 months, 4 months of practice since the start of the off season, we did a pretty good job at getting our reads done and get this offense going, and it works out really well.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here, Jonas. Of course, our offensive MVP of the game. For you crazy Giants fans, it would be great if you guys could travel to Salzburg and make a little noise, and if not, please be at the next home game, May 13th against the Swarco Raiders, but we have to handle business first in Salzburg this Sunday. So thank you very much and go Giants.
Erstmalig Two-Back-Set mit einem Wingback, um die Protection Chris Kohler zu haben. Und Capillari im Tiefen.
Und da ist jetzt der Ball.
Giants!
Da ist jetzt der Touchdown, der tiefe Pass auf Julian Capillari, der den perfekt am Ende der Endzone noch fängt. Vikings die Bier.
Wirklich viel sein soll. So, und jetzt aber der nächste Mann, ja, für Comeli mit dem Crosser. Super Catch, bricht 2-3 Yards.
Macht jetzt 10 Yards. Macht 10 Yards aus nichts. Da sieht man, was für eine Qualität. Comeli, das ganze erste Viertel, keine Ballberührung. Ja. Und hier nun erste Catch von ihm, direkt 3, 4 Tackles gebrochen.
Ja, erster und 10. Und wurde nichts. Oh, guter Pass von Comeli in die Endzone.
Ganz allein in die Endzone. Großartiger Play-Call hier. Ball geht wieder zu Dax Wiesinger.
Und er nimmt den Return auf. Und da ist eine Lücke. Ja. Und er geht, wird vom Kicker out of bounds gedrückt an der, schätze, 50 oder 45 Yard Line. Oder? Ein Broken Play, Dax Wiesinger.
Ja, das ist
Cutback.
sehr gut von Dax Wiesinger.
Gut gemacht.
Holt noch alle Zusatzjahrs, die sich holen kann. Fand den. Wahnsinniger Catch.
Irre.
Wahnsinniger Catch, wahnsinniger Play. bis an die 1-Yard-Linie.
Eigentlich ein Wurf, den man nicht nehmen darf. Da war die und guter Wurf war offen, fangen.
Und hier schützt mit dem Touchdown. Da hat man alles ausgepackt. Das Red Zone Play. Kohler hier in 3-Punkt-Stand, 5 Yards von der Line entfernt, sieht man sehr selten und schützt mit dem Touchdown.
Ein Titan auf der rechten Seite und das Play-Action-Rollout und er geht tief.
Aber da ist der Sack von Konstantin Kerngast.
Kerngast, Konstantin. So, und gleich wieder drauf in der Transformation. Schneller Wurf.
Und da ist die Interception von Valentin Bader. Pick 6. Und die Giants Defense macht einen Play hier.
Nein!
Großartiger Spielzug von Valentin Bader.
Also vorbei.
Andere Seite. Weicht hier aus.
Wegwerfen. Oder?
Das ist hier Dax Wiesinger mit dem Touchdown. Großartiger Play von Wyatt Smith und von Jonas Dax Wiesinger, der seinen Play super ertagt, auch mit einem Touchdown noch krönt.
Unglaublich, Philipp.
Giants.
Der hergekommen hier.
Giants.
Glaube ich auch nicht, dass man sich drüber traut. So.
Das glaube ich auch. Hat einen Vollstart vom Right Tackle.
Tiefer Wurf.
Und der ist gedroppt. Der ist gedroppt. Die Giants gewinnen hier. Eder kann den Ball nicht festhalten. Das Spiel ist aus.
Hier frei.
Unglaublich.
Und bekommt den Ball sogar in die Hände, Philipp.
Unglaublicher Pass. Tight Window. Ruder bittet den Ball hinein, aber Eder kann ihn nicht festhalten. Und die Giants liegen sich in den Armen. Ein großes Spiel, wirklich, Chris, du sagst das. Ja, wirklich großartig.
Was man sich wünscht.